Hello student, let us start with new subtopic under Banking Regulation Act, that is activities prohibited for banking companies. Student, there are certain businesses that cannot be undertaken by banking companies as per the provision of the Banking Regulation Act 1949. Before I start with section, let me be very clear. Without section, points cannot be written. It means point has to be written as per section. Right? So, let us see some of the activities which are prohibited for banking companies. Okay, I'll start with section 8. The first one of Banking Regulation Act 1949 says it prohibits a banking company from buying or selling goods either directly or indirectly. It means banking company cannot deal with buying and selling of goods. Whether it may be directly, indirectly, doesn't matter, right? But there are certain exceptional cases where banking company can involve buying and selling of goods. Okay, so let us see which are those exceptional cases. Now, first one, in connection with the realization of securities against a loan account. Now, realization of securities, meaning conversion of assets, or it may be goods or services into cash, right? Against a loan account. If the banking company is having loan account, then that is acceptable. Then moving on to next exception, that is whether banker act as a trustee, executor or an administrator. Now, as you all know, banker also act as a trustee, meaning a person desire that after his death a part or whole of his or her property to be held in a trust, that is for the benefit of various beneficiaries named in the will. I hope you all know what is will. Will is a legal declaration of a person wishes to dispose or disposal of his or her property after death. Okay, that is called as the will, meaning of will. Now, banker as a trustee, I repeat, a person may desire that after his death, his part or entire whole of property to be held in a trust for the benefit of various beneficiaries, okay, named in the will. And in such a case, he may create a trust under his will, directing a certain person to hold the property. Yes, that is the meaning of banker acting as a trustee. Then I'll read that sentence again. When banker act as a trustee, executor or administrator. Now, banker is an executor. Execution meaning carrying out plan or course of action. Now, here it says banker act as an executor, meaning a person may make a will expressing his intention regarding the disposal of his property after his death, right? And therefore, the person appointed as an administrator of the deceased, okay, is known as executor, right? Is it clear? Now, deceased meaning a person who is no more, okay. Then moving on to the third exception, that is under section 8 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Okay, third exception says in connection with bill of exchange which have been received for collection. Now student, you are very well familiar with the word bill of exchange. That is, it is a negotiable instrument guaranteeing the payment of a specific amount of money, right? Okay, so this can be drawn by individual or bank. Okay, it is also called as written order issued in trading for one party to another to pay certain amount of money at predetermined date. Okay, that is the meaning of bill of exchange, right? Okay, so it may be in connection with the bill of exchange which have been received for collection, right? Then moving on to next is section 9 of Banking Regulation Act 1949 says it prohibits a banking company from holding an immovable property. Now movable meaning the property which can be moved from one place to another. Immovable meaning the property or anything which cannot be moved from one place to another. Okay, now here also there are certain exceptions. Banking company prohibits holding an immovable property, meaning the property which cannot be moved from one place to another. Okay, but there are also here exceptional cases. Okay, so we will see which are the exceptional cases. Except if the concerned property has been acquired for conducting the business of banking for period more than 7 years. Meaning, if suppose banking company has acquired, okay, for conducting the business purpose of banking, related to banking, but it should not less than 7 years, it should exceed 7 years, okay, then only it is accepted in the section 9 as one of the exceptional case. Always remember. Again student, I like to remind you all, please mention section, okay, in front of the point. Now moving on to next section. As I said, there are 4 sections here. So we are moving on to the third section, section 19(1) of Banking Regulation Act 1949. It says prohibition of banking company from acquiring or controlling another company. It means, in other words, the act does not allow banking company to form subsidiary. Yes, okay, it also says act, meaning we are talking about Banking Regulation Act. It says it does not allow a banking company to form subsidiary company. Now what is this subsidiary company or subsidiary? It is like owned or controlled by another company, that is, okay, that is a parent company, right? Okay, so that is not allowed as per the section Banking Regulation Act 1949. But there are also here exceptional cases where it allows. What are the exceptions? Let us see. First exception here, in connection with execution of the trust account. You are very well familiar with the trust account, okay, where carrying of trust account, this is allowed. Number 2, second one, when the banker acts as an executor or administrator, it is the same point which just now I have explained, okay, previous section. Then third point, when the bank carries on the business of banking abroad without prior permission of the RBI. Okay, it means now third exception is when banking company carries the business abroad, foreign, with the permission of Central Bank of India, that is Reserve Bank of India. These are the 3 exceptions under section 19(1) of Banking Regulation Act. I hope it is clear. And moving on to last, that is next section 19(2) of Banking Regulation Act 1949 prohibits a banking company from holding shares of another company as a pledgee, mortgagee or absolute owner of those shares for an amount exceeding. Okay. Now it says, as per the BRA, prohibits a banking company, okay, from holding shares, cannot hold a share of another company, okay, in form of whether it may be pledgee, mortgagee or absolute owner of those shares for an amount, except, here also there are exceptional cases. Okay, before that we'll see who is this pledgee. Okay, pledgee meaning a person who lends money. Okay, now as far as bank is concerned, okay, pledgee takes actual possession of assets, that is maybe it may be certificate or goods, okay, securities and so on, that too on movable securities. Okay, that is called as pledgee. Then moving on to next is mortgagee. Before that we should know what is a mortgage. Mortgage means a legal agreement by which a bank lends money at interest in exchange of title of the debtor's property. Okay, it is like an agreement that allows to borrow money from a bank, right? Okay, now mortgagee lends a money, okay, for purchasing certain things. We have mortgage loan, it is sanctioned against immovable assets like for example house, commercial property and so on. Okay, that is about the mortgagee. And the true owner, absolute owner of those shares for a particular amount, that is what is the exceptional, exceeding what? We'll see. First one is 30% of the paid up share capital and reserves of other company. Okay, it should be 30% of paid up shares and other reserves of obviously the other company. And second point is again same 30% or its own paid up share capital and reserves, whichever is lesser. Okay, that is all about the section 19(2) of Banking Regulation Act. So student, we have altogether 4 sections under activities prohibited for banking company. I hope it is clear.